So let's see, last time we did this, it was just pure horror occurring, I think. Absolute horror. Is it this one? I think it's this one. One of them is my private game. I do for private reasons. Is this it? Remember they're like alligators and stuff. I think this is it. Yeah, I remember the pit. The alligator pit. Many dwarves have lost their lives to the alligators. Hold up, what's wrong with you? The herbalist. Just the red arrow, man, I forget. Let's see, can view his health. Yes, he's okay. The red arrow means something. Does it mean they're hungry? Ah, god damn it. Let me refer to the wiki. Let's see, status. Somewhere in the wiki tells you all the arrows and what they mean. There we go, status icon. Oh, the red arrow is stressed. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I think like one of our kid dwarves got like torn asunder or something. Just ripped apart. I'd be stressed too, man. Let's see, I don't remember if I finished with this. There's clearly no stock here. Let me address that. Wanted finished goods here, whatever they may be. Yeah, that ought to do it. It's a big old pile of stuff we make. Let me see. Got a lot of drink, but still not enough. There's only 18 people here, but still, I would like more supply. Where did I put... Oh, here's the still. Well, he is doing it, I think. Yeah, it is active. Oh. Well, this is a sad fort. I can't work right now, I'm too sad. You see, where's that happening? Yeah, everyone's a bit upset about like what has transpired before. Let's see, are there any other corpses? Look at this. Oh my god. So much horror here. It's the lower pieces of child. Why did we come back to this for? The alligator situation might be a factor too. Everyone's stressed. I mean, they weren't so stressed before. It's pretty okay. Let's give everyone beds. Maybe that'll help them chill out a bit. Let's see. You know, why did I make it this way? Oh well. Shall be made this way, I suppose. So what was my plan here? Was this supposed to be the well or something? The river's up here. Well, it makes sense that this would be the well. Maybe this was training room? Like, it's been a bit, so I forget what my intent was for these things. It was the barracks? I feel like that's more barracksy. Asked MC, what were you thinking? I think this quarters for like 10 dwarves should be enough for now. Got the 7 founders and then like 10 more rooms will be fine. Sounds adequate enough. Maybe it was the mess hall. What were you scheming, MC? What are your plans for this wacky... This wacky fort where we all die. Anyone making meals? Fine meal. Oh, more migrants. We don't have any uncookable, unrotten things. I think I said that slightly backwards. Cookable, unrotten thing. That's what we need. You see, there was something swimming in there. I swear I saw. No, not on that level. I saw something swimming in there. I think maybe it was... I don't think it was salmon, but it was like some kind of red fish. There's frogs in there, I saw. Well, anyway. Have any fisher dwarves? Those are always nice to have. Okay, they're fishing, as fisher dwarves tend to do. Maybe we'll get some fish bits and can make some nice fishy meals. Yeah, I think that must have been barracks then. Rewind the footage and figure it out, you think? All those years ago, things made sense. Amazing how much you forget when you're away from Dwarf Fortress for a little bit. I think, no, it's coffer. Always want stone coffers. It's just how I do. Of course, we're listening to the Vaporfunk station. This is by Krella's. Probably should link them in the description or something. Maybe I'll try to remember to do that this time. Nice music stations on YouTube. I don't think it's like copyright free though, since it's vaporwave and all. Oh, whatever. I don't monetize my videos. What's that one dwarf doing? He just zipped in and zipped out. That's your scheme. Wait, I thought I gave the broker a room. Med Dwarf should have a room for sure. Many people without rooms. You know what we could do is gather some plants. Look at this. Look at all these plants out here. This is the perfect time. Then we'll have some good food. Remember... No, that's the wrong... Gather plants. There we go. Gather some cabbage or carrots or whatever, what have you. See, still working at it. Are we keeping up? Yeah, 135. Nice. I love it. What is this big ass pile for with nothing in it? Oh, it's for food. Oh, the plants and seeds? Why did I make such a big pile for that? Oh, this should be swapped, honestly. What was I thinking? Fast MC, you are a fool. How many doors we got now? Hey there, cannot tuna fish. Welcome to Dwarf. I think we're doing okay. Jim became a cat, so I mean we're doing something right, yeah. We should have another still. But that should be it. Oh, we got a blacksmith? Nice. What did I think of, like, smithing stuff? No, we have plenty of ore. We've been digging it out. We've been going. Ing? Really? I named him Ing. Is that high or something I made? Horn bass out of nowhere. Oh no. But I mean, it's got a groove to it. It's a beat I can bang to. Either we ran out of plants or we ran out of barrels. I think we ran out of barrels. That's the thing. Oof. Never have enough barrels. Whoops. Is this the car wash? Okay, all the beds. Oh, this one's not signed. Metallic. What is that word? Okay, we'll go up a floor. And now we gave the broker bed to the bookkeeper. Oh, I guess the broker doesn't have a bed then. Well then. Possessed. This sounds familiar to me. Is this just Vaporwave I've heard before, or is this a song I've heard before? Where you ran off to, I wonder. Oh, there. He's got a rock. Even though there's like plenty of rocks behind him. Want to go out and fetch his own wild rock. Let's see, thread. I think we have thread. Definitely have rocks. Oh, he probably wants silk or some garbage like that. We're gonna have another dead person on our hands. Metal crafter. That's what that was. I'm looking at the wrong menu. Pigtail cloth. Tail thread. Do you have anything to shear? Can we shear something? I'll make thread out of that. Whatever we have. I don't remember what we have. Hear it. You have alpaca and goats. Can you shear a goat? Why is there just this plant here just sitting there? Some lettuce sitting around. To the sea. Nah, that's the long gone dream of mine. We ain't going back to the sea. Okay, well, we're shearing those. Spin some thread, I suppose. Till we can't no more. Wow, what a fucking barrel that is. Look at that. Can we actually look at him? I never bothered. I think we can. Is the barrel still there? Guess not. I want to look at that really swanky barrel. I think it's this one, yeah. No, it's this one down here. Good job. Good job, Errol. You did it. Made of the best goddamn barrel in the world. Okay, is he spinning thread? Yes, he's spinning thread. He's making thread. That is happening. Use some bins too. We just have like plants sitting around. That was a wild sound. Let's see. Could use like a smelter and stuff right about now, I think. do have a blacksmith and all that, and we need more wood. So what the hell are these things? Cassiterite? I think those are ores? Probably. Need more wood. Whoa, did I go overboard here? I think not. Let's just chop down everything we see. See, we got yarn now. Probably want silk. They always want silk. Goddamn worst, it tells you. And I think next time we just have to buy silk. Or we have to find some spiders. That's like a scary proposition. Don't know if I want to engage with the cave spiders. As we'll just dig off over here, connect the paths. There we go. What did I think it's a different thing, yeah? Oh, not in the workshop. There it is, under furnaces. So I don't think we have any coke. I forget how you find coke. Either way, we don't have it. Look up the wiki. How do you find coke? Tell me, where's the cocaine? So we need something called bituminous coal or lignite. Did we find any of that? Where do you even find that crap? Is it the sedimentary layer or what? Yeah, sedimentary. Like, why did I say sedentary? I guess it is also sedentary. It just doesn't get enough exercise. But they should be like all located on like this layer or a layer above us. I think this is not. That's granite. Diorite? Is that part of the sedimentary layer? Let's say somewhere. Oh, dolomite counts. Is this dolomite or no? This diorite. Magnetite, does that count? No. Limestone must count, right? Yeah, limestone does count. I wonder if silty clay wall counts too. There's silt stone, I don't think that's the same. I don't know, let's just dig around here in hopes that we find some coke, I guess. Let's try to avoid the water. I guess about here. Like, I don't know if I want to use like some of this space for storage too, so just dig carefully at this. Hey Z2, we've made it for MC stream. The dwarf want wool or yarn? We could make a loom and maybe make a yarn ball for him or something and hope that'll appease him. I don't know. I don't know what else to do for you, man. I say we give it a shot. This dude's still working hard, yeah? Excellent. You wanna ask me a question? Sure. What's your question, Z2? I don't see any coke. It's killing me. The Persona 4 vids on YouTube, wondering if you planned on continuing them. Yeah, pretty much that's dead in the water for me. Yeah, I know people were enjoying it, but I was just kinda not really feeling that game so much. Not the first time I was asked that, so I'm guessing people did really enjoy it, but sadly, maybe not the best JRPG for me. Like, I still think the systems and mechanics are really good. I mean, Persona 5 has been a lot of fun for me. Still need to get around to finishing that. I started it up again and then just kinda passed on it. I'm just like flaky with JRPGs, pretty much. Hey, that's why I stream them. More likely to finish. Does Musashi count as a JRPG? Let's see. I'm looking for things that kind of look like stars in the rocks. I don't think I found them yet. But, oh, migrants. That kind of threw me for a loop. Hate it when it just does that. Okay, let me get back on. What did we... Magnetite, okay. Sashi was a weird game. Weird, but fun. A little bit charming, I'd say. I still like that game a bit, but man, the end game was kind of a lot of bullshit. What are you gonna do? 90s game, right? Oh right, I was gonna make a loom and hope that that dwarf won't go insane and kill everybody. Was it limestone a good building material? I don't think it is. Would not recommend. So you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I was talking about switching these things. I think I will do that. This is the drink pile. Get a cheese pile too. Yes. Wait, no. Forbid cheese. Oh, allow cheese. I'm a kind-hearted ruler. Will allow the cheese. Okay. You just wanted plants and seeds, right? There. Get the fun job of swapping everything. Because the booze definitely needs the bigger pile for sure. Do we have a weaver? Of a mercenary for some reason. Hey, mercenary, you wanna be loom guy? Maybe the thresher would make more sense. Whatever a thresher does. Whoops. Okay, it's preference, then labor. Okay. I guess weaving is not a farm skill. Then what is it? Crafts. Here it is, weaving. Alright, we got a weaver. Why are those migrants just over there? Yeah, it's not paused. Why are the migrants terrified? Frozen in place. I cannot. Oh, he went insane before we could do an. Oh no. Let me see. Where'd he go? Just this crazy guy over here. Oh, he was our mason too? That sucks. He won't start any fights, will he? He's just gonna... It's gonna go crazy. Oh, thanks for the bits, you two. Am I even saying that right? Z2? Z2? Man, this lack of silk has been like the most destructive thing in our fort so far. I'll make you feel better. Oh, baby. You guys think I could be an R&B singer? Give that a shot. In case this streaming thing doesn't work out. Take all your clothes off, baby. Yeah, you buy my single yet? Oh, I forgot to actually connect the rooms. That'd be nice. Actually, speaking of cool and sexy singers, I went to the David Bowie exhibit yesterday. was pretty neat. It's over at the, what's it? Brooklyn Museum. And that was pretty cool. Pretty cool time. Hey, rejects. Yeah, the exhibit, had a lot of his costumes there on display, like also some TVs playing his music videos, copies of the lyrics he wrote down. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Like, the way it was done too is like they give you this pack for audio, and you just put on the headphones, and there you go. Just listen to a like background track for like a medley of Bowie songs. They're just playing around, and when you go to a exhibit or like video thing, it just switches over to the audio for that video. It's a complete auditory experience. Yeah, it got me a little emotional too. It was so surprising when I heard that Bowie had died. Even though he's like, you know, pretty up there in age, you just kind of forget sometimes. Oh wait, people you idolize can also die. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know if it's much of a secret, but I really adore his music. I think he was a really brilliant guy. I wish I could fucking write a song. I think I did mention in a previous stream that I was looking into music theory and trying to write some stuff. But man, it's hard. Like, to put it all together, and especially like in the way that Bowie did. It's more than just musical influences too. He just had old stuff from like mime and just like general like theater stuff, kabuki theater, things like that. Yeah, to be so young when he got started too is just really impressive. I can't even finish a stream for a JRPG series. I mean, what's that say about me, man? Yeah, watch out for what? A strange way to give me a warning. This is not very effective. What are we watching out for? Tell me, please. I'm terrified. Yeah, but thinking back on the past month of streaming, I think it was pretty good so far. I think probably best month yet. I do say so myself. I think it's just because we also did like Sleeping Dogs this month. Just always a fun time. It can't not be a fun time. I forgot to put cabinets and stuff in there. Oh, those dwarves are gonna get antsy. Can't put my stuff anywhere. What is a lolbathon? What? Well, it's yours now. Here's your very own Lolbathon. Wait. I'm thinking now. It's the Lolbathon, the rare artifact someone made one time, maybe? That's probably what it is. Okay, maybe you can't have that Lolbathon then. Hold up. We're gonna stop that. Do we only have... Yeah, that's our very rare Praise Opal Cabinet. You can't have that. You're just a commoner. You don't get to have the Lolbathon. That's a very rare artifact. So hey, Sea Spot Rock. Right, cabinets. No Lolbathon for you. Man, I usually have like pigtail bags and stuff. Where are those? Whoops. Okay, stop telling me about it. Just stop trying to make yarn then. Why do you keep trying to make yarn? Cease this madness of yarn. Okay, making meals, making booze. We still haven't found any coke yet. Quite disheartening. Yo, what? Oh my brain! I can't take it! Can't deal with these beats. Fucking madness out here. So it made another mason, right? One thing I was a bit worried about, maybe a bit silly. I hope I wasn't getting too real for like the Celeste stream. But man, sometimes you just gotta say what's on your mind. I'm like, what? Stop it. Stop trying to make yarn. What this shit? What is that? A weasel corpse. Guess one of the cats and stuff. What's I got in there? The salmon. Okay, it was salmon in. Okay. Not a metaphor trying to make you get rid. Yeah, happens. Is this a rap about City Pop? Yeah, it was a rap about City Pop. Yeah, dwarves do demand yarn. I don't know why. Why is there a musical note here? What does a musical note mean? Someone singing a song? Oh, someone's performing. Huh. It's cool. It's a cool thing, I suppose. Maybe that should be an inn. We should have an inn, though. Oh my god, why? Why is this my life now? A life of hearing about this fucker looking for yarn. Is this good enough for, like... I'm gonna make one door, though. The double doors. Should be good enough for in for now. And we can expand on it if we really want. Yeah, one more. One more can't hit. There we go. This goofy ass singing. Don't have any beds. Excellent. Yeah, didn't like what's it called? New, well, not new Dark Souls, but like remastered Dark Souls came out recently, yeah? What's the consensus on that? Is that a good thing, or is it like kind of like it's there and you could buy it if you want? That's another stream thing. I didn't get around to finishing my Dark Souls 1 run. I really just couldn't get myself to fucking finish that. It's just... Dark Souls 1 just stops being fun after a bit. I just don't want to play it. So we don't have anyone that knows how to make Ash. Well, damn. As far as I've seen, Dark Souls plus 1 bonfire. Haven't seen too many play, but those I have seen basically said it's just kind of there. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Just an herbalist duel. Well, he's not doing anything now, so... do some other things. What is that under? Just trying to think. Does this wood? Okay, wood burning is farm related for some reason. There you go. No, stop being sad. Quit it. Yeah. I don't really have too much interest in that. Like I said, Dark Souls just stops being fun after a certain point. Like, I wanted to beat it back in the day because, you know, it was like a challenging thing. You know, gotta prove how big your gamer cojones are. And other than that, it's just not really the best game. Oh, is that the guy that went crazy? Yeah. Old Rickman. Rickman's gonna go crazy. Really should prepare, like, you know, his final resting place. That's gonna happen. Speaking of, did we bury all of our dwarves? One... Well, the weasel I don't think counts, and the sea lamprey, I mean, come on. Why are these on this list? I don't care about those other things. Suppose it could be good for people who never played Dark Souls. Well, yeah. That's fine. How many people is that? Like 2? It is at least good for, you know, playing without having to use like Dark Souls fix. Hey, did we make enough beds for everybody? Yeah. Hell yeah, beds for everybody. Except the shitty kids that don't do anything. Just leech off the system. No, I fucking did it again. Don't put that one. Don't put the rare artifact for as furniture. Stop it. Jaffa's cabinet. Ever played a Souls game, Bird13th? Well, I have a controversial opinion. I think Dark Souls 2 is probably the best one of the main series. People yell at me, oh no, MC Bloodborne. It's the best Souls game. I don't really count that as Dark Souls. It's like Souls in spirit. It's not a proper Dark Souls game. Needs mason. Are all the masons dead? What? One of them's busy making rock stuff though. Okay, who's not working? Do we have any peasants? I think not. Just shitty children. Okay. There's a potter. He's not doing anything. He can come. Oh, some stoneworker now. There you go. They're in charge of rocks. Was this previously saved? Yes, this is when we were streaming, like, let me see, like a week ago? Let me see, maybe more than that. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, a little over that. What was it, like Usurper Owls or something? I forget. Whatever that title of the video is. Found no coke. Makes me angry. Come on guys, just let me find a little bit of coke. Don't have to burn all my trees to smelt things with. Speaking of, okay, that did finally happen. Why can't we burn anything? I know we have like all this ore just lying around. Why can't we smelt anything? What's the problem? Was the job cancelled? Let me see. We got 7 bars of ash. What's the problem though? Well, maybe there's no smelter. Okay, blacksmith. You can operate the furnace too, I'm sure. Let's see, I did assign the rooms to everyone. Yes, I remember celebrating that even. Do some stone detailing. It's kind of driving me crazy that this hasn't been smoothed out yet. They did assign it right? Okay. Did go through. That poor bastard just wandering into empty hallways. He's almost dead, I think. Cabinet, there we go. Definitely gonna need a coffin. It's gonna happen. Coffer, that's what I wanted. Death by Hollow Wandering, what a way to go. Hey Wang Fu. And don't I know it, man. Okay, can we smelt now? What's the problem? I don't understand what's keeping me from smelting. Do you not have any items? Is this not ore? This cassiterite? Just lying around on the floor? It's tin ore, so why can't I do anything with it? Yeah, even has an option here, but I can't do anything. It's very upsetting. I don't know what to do. So let me make a ore pile. This guy still needs some yarn. What's your problem, dude? What's going on? Oh god. We need someone else to be inspired right now. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Meant to follow him. What do you want? We got rough gems, skeletons. Okay, we need some bones. Got any dead animals we could slaughter right now? Oh, guess not. Okay. Actually, I should have done this sooner, but yeah, probably some big animals. Yeah, here's a buffalo calf. Did I say buffalo? Ah. Okay, put that stuff in there. We'll figure out what we want to kill. Not the water buffalo, definitely not this goat. I love this goat. Not sure. Oh, I was gonna say this rabbit, but this is someone's pet, and I'm very upset. What about this blue peacock? What are we gonna do with that? Yeah, let's just kill this thing. Where is it even? Oh, the way up here. Kill that peacock. Hey, Arrowman 646. Well, it's not a terrifying Dwarf Fortress stream yet. I mean, nothing has gone horribly wrong. Oh, what? What's going on? We stop making booze? Are we not keeping up? Oh, we're not keeping up. Oh no, need another still. So didn't we get a cat? I remember seeing a cat somewhere. Here's cat. Need more cats. So terrible of me to forget to bring cats on this expedition. Horrified. What? Oh, dead man. Dead man in the hallway. Where's the body? Did they carry him off already? They might have. I guess now it's a horrifying stream. Okay, now he's building stuff. Look at him go, look at him go, he's moving, he's shaking. Oh, it's some damp stone, well, don't dig there then. Ooh, serious constructions. At last, we didn't have to let anyone die. It's great, I love it. No one has to die. Let's see. Wish there was a disable all button. I guess gems, barns. What else? You want stone, but not all of these. Just the metal ores. Do I really want the other two? Maybe I should make a different pile for them. Yeah, let's just put that there. This is just metal ore pile. Oops. There we go. No one has to die, the nobles haven't arrived yet. This game. Fucked up. Some more wheelbarrows for the... or... this. No one's building rock stuff. Do we have any masons? That's not what I meant. Yeah. W. There we go. Okay, we have one mason now. Okay, animal caretakers. You are now masons. Hunter can keep at it, but the sleeping dude. The only dwarf can do, or nobody can do anything with rocks. Just skip that day in dwarf school. What are rocks? Just don't get it. Hemcerubus. A blue peafowl bone figurine of Killa Urnbone. He claims it as an heirloom. The name of the family ancestor, Olin Dabronis. Dabronis. Whatever. Let's take a look at it. Let's see, it's a blue peafowl bone figurine. The Killa Urnbone, all craft store ship. It's of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of a Killa Urnbone, the monster of shadow, Ova brush dives, the elf in blue peafowl bone, by Ace Akinhinir. Ova brush dives is a striking down the Killa Urnbone. The artwork relates to the killing of the monster of shadow, the Killa Urnbone, while the elf Ova brush dives in the squeezing swamps. What? In 23. Ah. It is encrusted with emerald, cut shell opals, and decorated with pearwood. This object menaces with spikes, blue peafowl bone, and shell opal. The squeezing swamps. That is a real place that we can find on this map. Let me see. There are like swampy places though. Tomb of Butterdye. What is this moaning going on? Oh, too lewd for my stream. This is most obscene. Oh, these are swamps over here. I see the squeezing swamps. Yeah, I'm not seeing the squeezing swamps anywhere. Whiskered swamps. It's off over here. But they're not called the squeezing swamps anymore. I mean, it has been a while. The amazing mire. This mire, man. It's fucking cool. Yeah, I didn't see it. Maybe it's this patch over here? No. Pervious Murk. Do you see a chat? Squeezing swamps. What? Cooperative swamp. But a friendly swamp. Dangerous swamp. What? Swamps of equality? Some goofy ass shit. Swamps of duty. Man, there are a lot of swamps on this map, huh? Apparently there's some prime real estate too. These swamps are beautiful. Yeah, I just don't know. I didn't see it anywhere. It must exist somewhere. I know, like, most of these places exist. That thing did happen during creation, the map. They're all real things that the game has generated, I swear. Yeah, I just can't find the squeezing swamps nowhere. I give up on this. Build a glacier fort? I'm not sure. I don't think I can do. I think that'll be full of disappointment. Alright, we needed more furniture. Did we get furniture? Man, there's so many different trees that grow around us. Oh, we don't have any coffers. Because no masons have been building any. Okay, so one of our founders is dead. We should bury him. No, respect him for the man he was. There we go. Have we smelt anything yet? Why? Someone figure this out for me. I don't understand why I can't smelt things. Yeah, we're going low on the drink supplies now. We're not even close to finding some coke either. Need something to burn? I mean, I made ash. There's ash. We got ash. How many times can I say ash? Got it. That delicious pond turtle. That. Yeah, we got 7 ash bars, so I don't know why it can't be used. Just because it's still in here, or what? We could still like take stuff. Now the ash bars have been put away somewhere, so I don't know. It is a mystery. Could I make more ash? I could do that. I could make so much more ash. Wait, no. I'm an idiot. I need charcoal. That's it. Probably YouTube's yelling at me now. Whoever's watching this in the future. MC, you don't burn stuff with ash. You use charcoal, you dummy. It's the other wood thing. Oh, liaison. Cool. Maybe we could buy some silk. MC don't know anything about industry. I don't know who this asshole is. So imitating. There is much to share. What has changed in the world, I wonder? Use cloth. Silk. That'd be nice. That's all I care about right now. I won't remember this. Let's see what has changed in the world. We had wars or something. Let's see, what are new stuff? Okay, there's a new mayor, that's cool. It's this red stuff though, it's red stuff that's near us that I don't like. Oh, there's some sieging happen, I guess. I can see, yeah, there's like a march going on. Where is my fort? That's my fort there. There's like some people marching past it. Okay. Should I be worried about that? It's a big letter R over here. Oh man. A lot going on here. I really don't care about. Alright, well, there's stuff going on in the world, I guess. Cole Pastimdor became expedition leader of the creative town. What an ironic name. Yeah, we're the creative town. We're just not very creative at coming up names for our town. Sorry, everybody. It's cool, other expeditions going around. That's neat. Dwarves are really getting out there, reaching out. Is that miasma? What the? Why is there miasma here? What the hell? Why is there just random miasma? Oh, I see. Did not make a chimney. I think I made open space here, but then I forgot to make a chimney. Okay. New plan. Wall. Where's the hole? God damn it, I don't know where the hole is. So these things is hole. So this is open space. This little dot right there, that's the open space. Okay. I believe that's correct. Sure I'm right. Yes, okay. Miasma chimney there. Oh, everyone wants to go through this miasma for some reason. Stop doing this. Does the... No, the red one is they're stressed out. Does anyone making booze in that one? I think so. It is active, I did see him there, it's just not a green exclamation point for some reason. But someone is doing that. I hope they don't have a miasma addiction, that sounds kinda weird. It's a weird thing to enjoy. I love the smell of death. Let me quickly make some barrels and stuff. Never have enough barrels. Barrels for days, from here to the moon. So yeah, did we? Okay, we did make this thing. Barrel receptacle. Bleh. Oh, we forgot to make a slab for the burial receptacle. Beautiful barrel. Yeah, let's just assign some coffins to the other dwarves we want to bury specifically when they pass on from this world. I wonder who took his bed though. Nobody. Nobody sleeps here now. What a peasant. Let's dishonor his name. Oh, a hunter. Hunter should have bed. Some random dude is sleeping here. Why didn't we lose another, let me see. It was just the one founder that's dead, yeah. Rigman's dead. Or Rigman. Forget how he died. It's probably not important. It's glad nothing horrific has happened this time around. The stream is still young though, so who knows. You know, we still didn't do anything with this inn down here. No, no, no. Don't be horrified. Don't be horrified. You're fine. It's okay. Just a dead body. It's alright. It's never too late for society-ending disasters. No, Wangfu. That will not happen to us. We are fine. Also, we didn't bother with trading. Bleh. Let's move some goods. And why not our fish? Not our plants, we need those. The metal bars, I guess. Cut gem. And we don't really make a lot here, do we? We need to really need to step up our game. Oh, stop. Stop it. Stop being horrified. Everything's fine. Just a dead body, whatever, man, right? Died. It was a rig man, right? Oh, it's a mechanic shop. That's jeweler's shop. Where's the... Here it is, the craft shop. Let's see. Brave Slam. Where's that at? Okay, it's right here. Dear old rig man. Emotional shock, please stop it. All of you, stop this. Enough. I'm tired of everyone being horrified. Oh no, this corpse, what will we do? Just, you know, just work around it. It's okay. We'll be fine. So, is it good to trade here yet? The fucking broker's asleep. Okay. It's brokenness, man. Can't believe it. We trade yet? Or they leave? Attending a meeting? What meeting? What the fuck? Ah. What me trade? Okay. Oh, we got bronze, that's cool. I want bronze. Be too much, right? I mean, for the amount of bronze we would need to make anything. Yeah, it's not enough. So do we have any silk, anything in here? Forget, is there a way for us to, like, search this at all? Is that a thing? Can we do that? There's search function. Ah. Oh, this bin's so expensive. I just want some silk. Let's get this one. Get the cheapest ones we find. 397. Oh, here's a cheap one. You guys want some ash? Got ash. Got all these rough gems. Do you want those? No, I didn't annoy my dwarves. They're not unionizing against me. I don't think that is a thing that could happen. Man, we suck. We don't make anything. It's worth trading for. They have a cat. There's a cat somewhere in this pile of stuff. A lungfish. Oh. We suck too much. We can't afford anything. Okay, let's just move everything back, I guess. We need to make crafts or something, you know? Okay, just let them go on their way, I suppose, and let's actually start crafting things that maybe people would want. Let's see. Magnetite. Could dig it out. Still trying to find some coke. Not really working out for us. Okay, did we bury that guy yet? Where is Slab? There it is. More burial receptacles. Okay, so when these guys die, they'll just have a nice coffin waiting for them. Be nice. Everyone's gonna love it. Please don't turn your dwarves into druggies. Why would they be druggies? What? Where's this line of conversation coming from? Someone who's worked with magnetite before. Are you part dwarf? Is that this where the truth comes out? Is a team? Here we go. I just want to see what is written on here. We've finally crafted granite memorial. Lab reads, in memory of Reekman, Delores Shash. Born 84, died of thirst in the year 167. Creator of Blooded Polishes, the festive droplet, at one with the hematite. Okay. Who invented what? Can it be now? Yeah, I'm looking for coke. Not like cocaina, my friend. More like, for like, you know, making coal and stuff. First you get the money, then you get the dwarves, and you get the power. And Scarface, though. What a movie that is. I'm still not sure how to feel about that movie. I enjoyed it when I saw it, but kind of a weird movie. See, the bit that usually sticks out to me is that there was this part where he was supposed to assassinate some dude, like a diplomat or something. What alligator? Alligator where? In the fort? What? Alligator? What? No! Why is there an alligator in here? How'd this happen? Scarface is weirdly funny. On repeat viewing? Yeah, I would say so. One thing I really like about Scarface, it just looks really good too. Just the cinematography is like surprisingly really good. Let's see, I don't know what to do. I just, yeah, suddenly alligator in here, what the fuck? I guess, I guess I'll make a quick squad or something. Hopefully someday they'll get metal armor, but I don't know. Oh, sorry. I just came on like way fast. I didn't have time to think. I should have muted myself. My apologies. Let's see, get a few people on this, armor, I suppose. Just a small squad of dwarves. Let's get this going. This dude up. Ta-ta! Punch that alligator good. Did we win? Is alligator dead? Alligator dead, we won. Did anyone die though? Oh, the Fisher Dwarf died because he punched an alligator. Shame that. Another one bites the dust. How did an alligator get into our fortress? I don't understand. So thanks for blessing me, Sea Spot Rock. That wasn't too loud, but... I think more weapon stand and make a barracks, right? You at least died doing something cool. That's right. Fisher Dwarf has been founded. No, it can't be. Oh. Let me see. Here's the water. Everyone gets so horrified in this fortress. I don't believe it sometimes. Which floor are the dorms on? Here they are. Put a well like maybe here-ish. Or something. I'm not sure. Put the well somewhere. I don't mean to leave bodies out to rot, Sea Spot Rock. I mean, I don't like rotting bodies. I dislike them as much as the next guy, but... just don't have burial receptacles around. Just trying to find a good spot for a well now. Kinda like to make it nice. How about like here? Say this as well. Hmm. I don't know. How's this look? That's good. Good enough. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. There we go. I think that looks much nicer. There we go. Perfect. Directly underneath that should be our reservoir. Looks big enough to me. You know, I just realized this is like way up. So the reservoir should be a bit further down then. Yeah, reservoir should be here. There we go. That's big. Big enough. Okay. I think I have to make it channel down, don't I? For order this to work properly? No, maybe we'll just dig higher up in the river. So we don't have to fuck around so much. I think that'd be better. So yeah, let's leave that there then. Move this construction down here. Actually, yeah, this whole thing, actually, let's move all that. Let's get our water from up here instead. I think that'd be better. Which one's down? Okay, okay. Oh, well that's a mistake. I don't want to do that. Oh, damn it. There we go. Wow. That's a fun sound. Oh. Actually, maybe we should put it like around here. That way it doesn't block any paths. clearly the best idea. There we go. It's down. And it just goes right down here. Guess so. We just shift this over slightly. That's good enough. Oh, come on. So getting wonky with my clicks now. There we go. Is it okay to put your reservoir around your tombs? Is that okay? I'm not sure. Maybe that's a bad thing. It's too late. We've already built everything. Okay. So let me see. It's everyone's health. Diagnose request. And motor nerve, sensory nerve. It's no good. Okay, one dwarf needs to be diagnosed, but other than that, everything's okay. Be good. Well, they're gonna go dig out that stuff. Let's see, do we have any tables? Damn, they're just like understocked. Speaking of, let me make sure food's production is still where it should be. It's not. What the hell? Apparently got fruit to brew too. That's cool. Everyone's so stressed out. What's this place coming to, man? Dwarf can't even have some peace. Okay, good. Oh, but that's bad. Guess this one wasn't picked soon enough, I don't think. It seems that way. Okay, they finally got rid of that. This wasn't picked in time. We have all these seeds on the floor again. Quinoa seeds. What a waste. Are we out of cave wheat? Why do we always run out of stuff? I hate it. Can't we live in a world where just always have things to grow? And crafts are something we should work on. So cut gems. Cut limestone? What? I do want some rough gems though. That's always good to have around. Now let's actually, I think the magnetite is up first. May as well make some more charcoal while we're at it. You know, we probably don't have enough mugs to begin with. "59 dwarves. Heck is that thing? What? Is that the liaison? Why is he just standing there? What's wrong with people these days? So we don't have enough opal around. Well, whatever. Hey, more opal. I love it. Alright, I wanted to sign these before I forget. Didn't Ing die? Something happened to him, didn't it? No, something happened to him. No, Ing's okay. That Fisher Dwarf is still alive. Well, not alive, but still unburied. Okay, there we go. Okay, now they have a space where they can train and all that. This is gonna be great, I swear, guys. It's gonna be a taken by why? Why does this keep happening to me? What is he making? He's bringing like wool and stuff? Let me see. I can't. How do you see what he's carrying? Ah, whatever. Making something weird. Yeah, it's got this. Got the wool, it's got the logs. Got a cabin, which I don't think is related. Making something crazy. Make like a blacksmith thing, right? Finish. Almost. Get around. How can I dry my eyes if I have tears left? Oh, I didn't mean to. Ah, oh damn. I dug too deep. I should have been an up ramp instead of up down. Created Zuntirang. The Bond Naksam. Plumwood Great. What? This is what you waste my time with. You endanger our whole lives for a fucking wooden grate. This is a Plumwood Grate. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with sand pear wood and encircled with bands of alpaca wool. This object menaces with spikes of plum wood and alpaca wool. What? Spikes of wool? On the item is an image of a pigtail in alpaca wool. Image of pigtail and alpaca. What? This is stupid. You made a stupid thing. I hate it. Winter has come. Very fluffy spike. The softest of spikes. You just want to cuddle with it. Just honestly, sometimes I can't believe it. We haven't been invaded yet. How about that? Of course, it's gonna happen now that I mentioned it. Is it Metalsmith? Yeah, okay. This is the one with the bill. There we go. Boom. Start making metal stuff. Did we find any iron? I hope so. Yes, some iron bars. Hell yeah. Iron for days. No one actually... No, I'm still waiting on a metalsmith person to show up, which I'm not sure if such a person exists. We have a blacksmith, but is he metalsmith? Like a different thing. Give him all that. Blacksmith. Away. Man, this is moe as fuck right now. What the hell? Does Hindi secretly control this station? What? Is there no craft dwarf rock man? What the hell? No one's doing this. It's the worst thing. Mercenary's not doing anything either. Man, wonder how long some people have been waiting for me to actually get the inn working. That's not what I want. Has anyone in the chat been waiting with bated breath? It's like, when is MC gonna make that fucking inn? I can't stand it anymore. Please, MC. Driving me crazy. Please. Everyone in the chat's begging. Please, MC. Finish that damn inn already. There we go. I'll make it a, I think, dining room, yeah. That's what I want. It's an inn. What is it? What is it called? What they call it? The Constructive Olive. Well, there are sillier names, I guess. Some more coffers somewhere. Oh, I think I know this song. Famous "Don't Mess With My Man" song. Plenty of charcoal, actually. Make sure it stays that way. A few more stacks of that. Oh, now I got visitors. Just everyone just like, what? There's an inn? What? Can I make more beds and stuff? I think we have more migrants than I didn't. Yeah, okay. Other thing I should do. Oh man, this game keeps you busy. It's crazy. Yeah, just non-stop making rooms. Oh good, we got people finally working on those mugs. You know, if you squint your eyes a little bit, kinda does look like an anime face, doesn't it? This little block here. Or maybe like some 8-bit character. I just realized something. I should make some floodgates. That would be good. No, not a throne. I guess X is not for floodgate on this menu. Yeah, I was thinking that. Just kind of look like Lolo. Of Adventures of Lolo fame. Should we make more food? I don't know. Probably. I know. I just don't know what the food pile is like, you know? Probably gather more plants, but I don't think this season is really agreeing with that. Oh, let's see. See what we find. Maybe some nuts and berries or something. That looks like there's something out there for gathering. How did an alligator get in here? I don't understand it. How did that happen? Hey, everyone's happy with their new mugs. I think it's under goblet, yeah, 57. Could make more goblets. Right, doors. What do you mean animal inaccessible? What? Why is the animal inaccessible? I don't get it. Get that animal. Catch it. You know, I suddenly remembered something. Wasn't there like a Fooly Cooly thing coming out pretty recently? Just suddenly remembered it. Let me see. Like I saw briefly on like Twitter or something. Like it's not the season 2 thing, it was something else. Help me out here, chat. Does chat remember Fooly Cooly? Remember 2006, guys. Was that even earlier than that? Like 2003, I think? Oh my god. How old am I now? When did it first air? Okay, Wikipedia, tell me. Oh, what, 2000, 2001. Oh my god. I'm the oldest man in the world. And I wonder how many weeks Fooly Cooly has made over the years. I think that was a lot of people's first introduction to some good old anime. It was a DBZ, Gundam Wing, Fooly Cooly, and like probably Cowboy Bebop. Mortally Afraid. What? What? What's going on? Why are you mortally afraid? What's going on? Is there another alligator in here? What's going on? What's with this knockoff Daft Punk going on? Yeah, and Sailor Moon, which was much earlier than that. And I remember watching Sailor Moon as a kid. I remember when anime was just in the forbidden hours of 6 AM. That's the only time where you could watch anime. That's even when Pokemon aired, when it first came out. It was just 6 AM. Like, you have to wake up at the fucking break of dawn if you wanted to catch any anime. Robustness of clasping, I think it says. Strain. What does a clerk do? I guess he works in the military now. Get one more guy. Didn't we have like a peasant somewhere? I remember that was a thing. I saw a peasant ages ago. Did he die? Maybe. I'm gonna look for this guy. There was a peasant. Unless he's on the team already. I guess not. Cartoon Network didn't know how to deal with anime. How? It wasn't on Cartoon Network though at the time when I saw it. It was like maybe local networks, maybe like WB or something like that. First anime, Robin Warriors. Oh, Ronin Warriors. Let me see, can you read? Yeah, Ronin Warriors, yeah. Wasn't Voltron also a thing too? It's like in the 80s or something, right? Voltron? Let's see, first things first, we should make some weapons. Thinking maybe like swords. Warhammer's fun. Axe, always cool. Mace, why not? Oh, we already got 2 maces. I think that's good enough for now. Oh, you didn't get Voltron? I've never seen Voltron either. But yeah, that's one that gets referenced to Hell and Back. Does Power Rangers count as anime? I'm not sure, but it was fucking Japan as hell. I remember Twitch was like doing a broadcast, like a bunch of Sentai shows. And I was actually getting kind of into one of them. It was the one with like some guy's dad is a hamster, and he's also their sensei or some shit. I don't remember exactly. But like, I don't know, something about it was just sucking me into it. Like, oh, I just gotta find out what's gonna happen next, man. What the hell? Like time traveling, he's trying to find like his ancestors or some shit, trying to find out like what really happened in the past. He meets his mom, who he'd never met before in life, and he's like, oh my god. It's kind of emotional somehow. Getting so invested with this stupid gerbil anime show. Pizza Cats, yes, I remember Samurai Pizza Cats. I reference that sometimes when I stream and nobody remembers. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. It makes me sad. Samurai Pizza Cats. What do you call when you want some pepperoni? That was supremely my shit back in the day. I fucking love it was just a bunch of random crap people in the office are coming up. Like, they didn't have the translated script for Samurai Pizza Cats, so they just like invented their own stories. Well, this show is gonna be about something. A lot of time was just pretty much random humor. Before that was a big thing. It was pretty much just Samurai Pizza Cats and Freakazoid. That was your random humor fix. No one else did the LOL random at the time. You were innovators. You know, one thing that confuses me though, people they fucking adore Animaniacs, and I can't remember a fucking goddamn thing about Animaniacs. I remember liking Pinky and the Brain, that was fun. I don't remember a hell of a lot other than that. Yeah, those dumb, really random humor sort of cartoon shows were like supremely my shit back then. Could not get enough of them. And it was great because there was like 2 of them on at the time. So you didn't even get burnt out on it. Well, it's just kind of everywhere now. There was a Conan the Barbarian cartoon? I don't remember that. I don't think I ever heard of it. Remember the baloney in our Slacks early opening? Yeah. I mean, supposedly Animaniacs is really clever or some shit, but I don't. It went over my head. Speaking of old cartoon shows, I was watching Reboot again with a friend of mine. Man, the first season is like really goofy, cartoonish. And the weird thing is, like, I remember the characters and everything from Reboot, but it's like none of it is actually really established that well. It's like, here's Bob, he does hero shit, and there's some other crap too. Go. Like, what? Like, the weird thing was, like, Megabyte is like this evil virus dude that lives inside the computer place, but they kind of act like he's just a regular dude, you know? It's just, what? Like, Enzo fucking delivers a pizza to him, like, early on in the series. It's like, isn't he the big villain of the show? Why are we delivering pizza to him? What is going on in this fucking show? Yeah, it was a... Yeah, early 3D. I think maybe even the first 3D show, wasn't it? Yeah, I liked Reboot a lot as a kid. I mean, it gets, like, really serious, like, after season 2 or something. Like, it's wacky hijinks, like, first and second season, but then Bob's gone and Enzo has to become, like, Snake Plissken for some reason. And then they just travel around cyberspace looking for Bob, I think. I've not gotten around to rewatching like the later seasons yet, but so this is just coming from memory. Yeah, it got really serious somewhere down the middle, like tried to become Batman or something. Very, very strange for that series. It went from like goofy kids show where like the catchphrase was alphanumeric, and it's like, I am dying from this injection I have. What was it? It was like, there was like an extended sequence where, no, I remember now, it was like his girlfriend was sick or something, so he had to give up like his blood essence so she could live, and he was like woozy and shit, and there's... You're getting invaded by like parasites. He had to fight them off while he was dying inside. Wow, with like fucking tonal whiplash, man. Also, someone lost their child in here. Where's my baby? Alphanumeric. Wait, no, my child is lost. This is not alphanumeric. Yeah, seasons 1 and 2 are like episodic and kind of goofy, cartoonish fun. Then Bob kind of leaves around like it was either at like the season finale of season 2 or before that. I forget. Yeah, then season 3 was like web adventures. We gotta find Bob. Then they find Bob, and he's like Job from the Lawnmower Man. He's like a god or something. It's like in metal pants. Hunting vermin for food? What? Why? Did they stop? But we're making food, what? Is there not enough food? I don't know. Maybe we need another kitchen. Let's see how this pans out. If more people are hunting vermin for food, then we got a problem. We could gather more shit, I guess. What else is around here to gather? Some stuff. We can find some carrots or whatever. I don't know. Oh, Mainframe Studios did, oh, it's a Beast Wars too? I didn't realize it was the same studio. That's pretty cool. Also, like, given that it was like a goofy comedy show, I was kind of impressed like how much work went into the actual models. Like, some of them you see on screen for like a few minutes, and it's like, it's a really intricate looking spaceship. It's like, wow, man. Did you really need to put that much detail into this? But I mean, still, kudos. And they were a Canadian studio too, right? I have a mare. I didn't realize that. It just occurred to me. Maybe I should check if I have a mare. I do have a mare. Well, damn. When did I get a mare? Did anybody see that happen? I don't remember this happening. Item inaccessible? What? What item is inaccessible? What are you talking about? I guess someone was just standing in his way or something. So why don't they put the seeds in the barrels? What's going on with that? Very irksome. Why don't we just put plants on this pile too? Why not? I really don't know what else to do. They just won't put them in barrels or bins or anything. You refuse. So we're going on for almost 3 hours now. It's 2.5 so far. What do you think we should do, chat? Keep going until we hit 3 hours, or what? Experiencing... what? Why? Problem. Let's fucking bring the fish. Let's keep this dwarf train rolling. Hey, if you want, man. What's that, a goose? What are you? Yeah, get some worms. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let me see. What are these guys equipped with? That's weird. They haven't picked up anything. Because we ran out of charcoal, we didn't continue. And charcoal. Did you really not do any of it? Let me see. weapons. No, we have weapons though. Warhammer, crossbow. Not all the iron stuff I wanted to make, but got it. So it should go to the settings. Highest precision. Man, you dwarves are reproducing too much. So why don't they put the seeds in a barrel? It's because there's just no open space for one? I don't know. So where are we putting the food anyway? Do I even have a food pile? I might just make a big ass food pile here then. Ah, shame that there's some nice growing space right there. Okay, gonna remove this pile, just make a general food pile here. You gotta fucking put the seeds in the barrels now, right? You just gotta. There we go. Oh, we got so many seeds now. I always strive for a nice mellow play of Dwarf Fortress Tangled String. Usually do it like twice a month, so it's just, you know, nice little break from more intense streams like Sleeping Dogs or something. We're just chilling out, just talking about old shit. Talking about dwarves. Taking it easy. I think I'll call it once we hit the 3-hour mark though. So we don't need this much dwarf on YouTube. At a certain point we just gotta say, nope, sufficient amount of dwarf has been obtained. Yeah, it's chilling until the occasional alligator comes into the fortress. What? What? How did that happen? Does anybody know? Really confuses me. There's no reason for it. Fun is how it happened. Yeah, this game's all about fun, so I hear. So yeah, I forgot to put cabinets in some of these rooms. Ooh, baby, oh, I'm in love. We should get into R&B, right? That's where I'm gonna get my big break. Is there a reason for anything in Dwarf Fortress? I suppose not. It's just what you make of it. You know, I don't know why they haven't decided to pick up any of the armor. I mean, weapons. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. How do I pick it now? Oh no. Accidentally canceled that metal armor. I don't know how to put it back on the list. Oh no. Okay, maybe that'll do it. That'll work. Back on his list. I think so. Good. Okay. What I don't get is why they haven't picked out their melee weapon yet. This is a weapon rack. Yeah, okay, it is. So, I don't get it. I think your singing might be worse than Sykes. Oh no, don't say that. Aww. Now I'm gonna feel really self-conscious. What are those migrants? Why won't they put seeds in barrels? Hate it. There's a load of bollocks. So how are we doing on booze? 509, nice. It's a good level of booze to be at. I still don't get why that one guy was eating, well, was hunting vermin for food, but whatever. He was just weird, I guess. Do seeds still go in barrels, or do they need sacks now? You got a point there. Not sure. Okay. Do the wiki. Seeds. Oh, is this from Streets of Rage 2? Sounds a bit like it. It can be stored in bags, which can be stored in barrels or pots. What? So I need bags. This is stupid. I hate this. Just fucking put it in a barrel. What the f- What's the problem? What's a loom make? Nah. Leave cloth. Metal cloth? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. Then we need a clothier, right? And then he makes the bags. Or she. It's very, you know, equal opportunity here in the fortress. Oh, petitions. Oh, sure. Oh wow, there was an actual person who knew how to do this. I wasn't sure. Let me see. Yeah, we don't need too many, so we could make 2. I think that's it. So you could carry hundreds of seeds. Maybe more than that. Okay. Seeds of one type. Why does it have to be one type? Why can't I mix the seeds? Like a seed blend. Hate this game. It's so dumb. You can fucking generate an entire world the size of New Jersey, but you can't fucking put seeds in a bag. This mayor fucker, what are you doing now? Yeah, piece of crap. Nobody even likes you. Or Fortress, the dumb gamer jerks, that's right. I'm dead, Scooby. Can't believe you said my singing was bad. I will say I can't hit the high notes that great, but I don't think it's as bad as Psych, so I'm just, It's gonna be holding a grudge against you now. On my shit list. You know that pizza party we're having at the end of the month? Well now, I don't know if you're invited. Salty MC. Let's see what it said. Definitely handles macro scale tasks better than micro scale tasks. That is true. I will agree with that. Hunting vermin for food. Why are you doing that? People hungry? What is the hungry sign? Do I know if my dwarves are hungry? But it's like a really gray, hard to see arrow. That's good. Excellent. Now it'll be impossible for me to know. Why? Why? Let's oh, I thought I selected bed already. Don't have any beds. What the fuck? Make the coffers and all that stuff too. I think that would help me get patrons if I had a pizza party every month. That'd be hard to organize. How do I deliver pizza? Be like Spider-Man 2 delivery minigame. Oh, come on, no one sleeps on the floor. Got a lot of beds. There's not any for the new migrants. Okay, finally needs a grave? What? Oh, that's just a bonus for him, I guess. He just happens to have a grave. I wish I could say as much. Where's my grave? Where will people go to mourn when I die? So do we have enough to build a well? I forget, is well a different? Yep, well is a separate thing from everything else. Oh, I need chain. Do I not have rope? Make rope. Nice fluffy woolen rope. Fine, I guess we can't make rope. Why do we make chain? Is it a trap component? Eh? Work, ball, bike. I don't think so. I would think it's like trap components. Okay. The wiki. Where do you make chains? So we got old vanilla chains. Tell me. Chains are created at metalsmiths with 1 metal bar. Using craft skill under furniture. Why? Of all the things it could be, why furniture? Well, it's only gonna take 1, so why not? Where is it? Where are chains? Oh, it's all the way at the top. How did I miss that? What a stupid man. Old dummy MC. Chains the things you sit on. You could. I mean, I used to do that as a kid, but sometimes they have like those chains that sometimes, you know, protects flower beds or something. I'd sit on that. Swing on it too. It was like a chair for fun chair. Okay, let's see. Did we make the chain or what? I was looking at my phone, I'm not sure. We did actually make it. Oh hey, Bird Teeth, thanks for the sub. Still don't have a sub notification. Sorry about that. Gotta make this happen. I was thinking whoops. I was thinking of commissioning something fancy, but I don't know, people kind of like the silly thing I made for Psych. Maybe I could do a silly thing for myself. But why does that keep happening? I just keep thinking I'm on bed, but I'm not on bed. I'm on armor stand. I'm merely selected with B. Okay, now it's the cursor is on there. There we go. Oh wow, 3 months though. Jeez. Bird Teeth, you must really enjoy these streams. Hey, where did all these people come from? So many peasants. Bird Teeth, did you see how this happened? So, whole bunch of dwarves out of nowhere. How'd this occur? And thanks again, Bird Teeth. Much appreciated. Come from off the map. Well, that is true. I guess that suffices as an answer. Yeah, a whole lot of cheesemakers. We don't even milk anything here. We really should milk more. IMC declare we should probably milk more. Cheesemakers, so that's the name of the new military group. May as well be, huh? Yeah, we're definitely gonna enlist all these peasants here. Yeah, we should milk more. LMC 2018. Any more peasants? I think that was all of them. We should probably enlist the mercenary. I think he of all people would know how to fight. If I can find him again, let me see, where is he? There we go. What? Oh, I thought that was the last slot. Apparently there's more. Unless I accidentally deselected somebody. I hope not. Okay, now we got One full squad. Nice. I'll give him more beds. I need more beds. I need to make more beds. Probably more than that. It's not everyone has a bed now. Emotional shock. Oh my. The saddest fort in the goddamn world. What else is going on? There was like some Bethesda news, right? New Fallout thing. What the hell is it even? It's like some multiplayer thing? Some multiplayer thing that nobody asked for or wanted. What was this long ass stream? Like a 24-hour stream of nothing but like a fucking... I don't even know what you call it, the Fallout mascot thing. It's just a bobblehead thing. For 24 hours. And then they announced this piece of crap. It's... So you think it's like Dwarf Fortress, but Fallout. It's as good as guess as any, I guess. Man, how have we not been invaded yet, though? Next stream it's gonna happen for sure. Yeah, Vault Boy, that's it. See, but yeah, people are saying it's going to be some survival game, like DayZ, Battle Royale game maybe, or whatever. Well, that sounds lame, Undead Scobie. Oh yeah, the mayor doesn't have a bed. Let me see. But the seeds are mostly picked up, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe 100 seeds to a bag. Maybe it worked out after all in the end. This isn't active. You. No, which one? Here's farming. I know what I was looking at. Where's brewing? Oh, here it is. There it is. Right past everything else. And a lot of crap there. I don't think it'll be loot boxes though, that Fallout game. It can't be. I believe in Bethesda. At least as much as that I believe they won't do such a stupid move. Even for them, that'd be pretty stupid. Dog has been missing for a week? What? What dog? Let's see, it sort of seems like they wanted to expand on the mobile game Fallout Shelter as a full game. Ah. I guess that makes sense. It's not what people really want out of their, 24-hour stream. Awaiting the big Fallout news, Like, to me, it just seems Bethesda doesn't really know what their audience wants and kind of maybe has an inflated ego about their standing in this industry. Fucking dropping a stream like they're Jay-Z or Beyonce or something. It's gonna drop this. Everyone's gonna wait with bated breath. Oh yeah. One's gonna be so psyched for this thing. Not really Bethesda. We have such a little faith in you. Yeah, one of these days, this reservoir will be operational. There we go. Want some levers right now. Why are you horrified? What's wrong? What's the matter? Talk to me. Talk to me, Kib. What's the matter? What should they be horrified about? This fortress is nice. I wish everyone stopped overreacting about smallest things. Everyone's buried, right? Believe so. One just has to be a big baby. Oh, there's corpses everywhere. I'm sad. My loved ones are missing. Help me. Nah, whatever. Now let's make cheese. Make that happen. We should make more buckets than we're gonna be making cheese. There is bucket. Everyone I love is dead. Ah, whatever. Fucking whiny dwarves. Are people just eating here? Stop it. You stupid dwarves. The mayor's room. Oh, what? Well, this is a good time to end the stream. Oh, whoop. I forgot it starts off. Oh no! Buck Rabbit died. Bervutakad. No. Let me see. Where is... Yeah. Oh, we never made a proper burrow. Okay. We added the burrow. Now we define the burrow. Okay, burrow defined. Let's see. You'll want to add an alert. Let's see if we can name it, right? There we go. Want them on standby, we all go to the panic room. Okay. Oh, good help. There's still dwarves out there? Oh my god. Where are the goblins? Where are the goblins? I think it's under others. Oh, they're down here. And so right by this ravine. Oh, they're coming. What is this Fisher Dwarf doing over here? Fisher Dwarf, come on, get over here. Oh, he's gonna die. They're coming for him. Oh no. Is he part of the thing? Missed him? Let me see. No, he's not. He's just dumb. It's just, I think he's so stressed out right now. He's just like clutching to this salmon, just, oh my god. Please let this end. Let this inner turmoil end for me. I can't take it anymore. They seem to be ignoring him though. That's good. I don't know how he's gonna get back inside, but at least they're ignoring him for now. Okay, they're at the gates. We gotta close this up now. And drop off inaccessible. Oh, someone withdrew from. Now's not the time, man. Hey, wait a minute. Those are goats, right? Those aren't the goblins. Okay, that's the goat. Here's the goblin. I thought they got over the wall somehow. That would have been terrible. Okay. We're all shut up in here. We're good. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go over here then. Okay, everyone, just go about your day, I suppose. We're fine. The poor sap over there is pretty much doomed. Oh, cool. Gonna make something nice. While we're all cooped up in here. Terrified of the world outside. Needs skeletons. Well, good news, we're all gonna become skeletons pretty soon, man. He's still alive, he's just freaking out still. Somehow. Wait, what? Someone's throwing a tantrum? Oh no! The dog is dead. No, doggy. Why? Who was it? What's his name? Sarvish. Oh, the broker. Oh, he's just so upset now. He seems to be okay. It was just a little bit he was throwing there, just stressing out a bit. It's okay. He's good now. See, even when the fortress is under siege by marauding goblins and someone's dog is dead, and a fisherman's freaking out and about to die, MC makes it sound super chill. Well, I appreciate it. What? The farmer's dead? Why? Why is he dead? What happened? Oh, well that happened. He was still outside, and that's why he was found dead. Still out there. I didn't realize that. Dude, you had like all the time in the goddamn world. It's your own fault you died. So you have any coffins for incoming dead? Let's make a few of those. Oh wow, actually going past the 3-hour mark. I might have to call it pretty soon. I don't think I want to post a 4-hour Dwarf Fortress stream to YouTube. I mean, this is kind of obscene enough. Stray boar. When did we have a boar? I always forget. I gotta check these things. Here's a cow. Buck. Yeah, the migrants just bring these random animals and I forget. Oh wait, I should check that out. Oh, wait. The Fisher Dwarf. Is he snapped out of it? It's become lucid again? Dude. Dude, we're gonna open the door for you, man. We're gonna get you back in. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go back to panic mode. Let's try to get you in. Fisher Dwarf, come on. Fisher Dwarf. Oh, there were still some other people still outside. What the hell? Did the Fisher Dwarf come? What's that? Someone, Oh, an animal dissect. He's been injured, but he's still kicking. Fisher Dwarf still remains unwilling to show up. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he can come back from that side of the river. Ha! Look at that. It says ha. X. The injured dude, come on. Oh, that's a goat. Is that a goat? What is that? Oh, that's someone's pet. Oh no. Bring that pet inside. I think it made it in. Yeah. Okay, we couldn't save that fisher dwarf, but we saved this injured man, so that's good. But he needs access to water is the problem. Oh, it's alerts, okay. Back to training. Oh, those goblins are right there, man. That was a close one, actually. We could have really got fucked up there by those goblins. Oh, this is tense, man. Under siege. Let's put the med bay over here, I'd say. Shove it right over here. Maybe that's how the alligator got him? I don't know. That was a while ago. Of my doubts. What? What's happening? Wait, swordsman? What? Or did that? What? What? Goblins? Is there a goblin swordsman in here? Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you. Good and happy birth to you, but is it goblin swordsman? Yeah. Goblin swordsman. Nice, over here. Okay. Are they leaving? I thought there were more invaders. Oh, they just wanted to kill a reindeer? That's cool. Makes you feel tough, huh? Real tough guy killing random animals. I see. The poet is visiting. Oh boy. Is he gonna get inside during the siege? I don't know. That guy's kind of boned. Well then. This has been an adventure. I think we'll survive the siege. I don't know if that other guy will though. He's kinda doomed. Maybe some bed rest is all we need. So let's just designate a hospital here. Let's see, do we have any coffers or anything? Cabinets for medical supplies. Not the very rare artifact that we created. That doesn't go in the hospital. Perfect siege music. I agree. Zero gravy on. Oh hey Damar. It's been okay. We've been surviving. Let's see. Yeah, we need a lot more stuff for the hospital. Maybe it hasn't been moved to this location just yet. Mark's dwarf has been found dead, drowned. Drowned? Oh. What was he doing in there? What? drowned. Why? I don't understand this fortress anymore. Oh man. Oh yeah, this guy. Needs bones, right. Completely forgot about your needs, dude. Okay. What could we kill? And do these horses do anything? Maybe they're two male horses, which is bad. Here's horse 1. Where's horse 2? Female horse. Oh, female horse is outside. What? Why is the female horse outside? That's why they're not fucking. They're not in the same room. Oh, wait, there they are. No, I'm getting tired of these horses, though. They both died. Fuck these horses. Boom. No more horses. Just, we're done with horses. Broker slipped into depression. Well, that's fine and dandy, I guess. You go be sad or something. Okay, let's call it here. Let's watch. Let's find out what this guy is even building, and then we'll call it. Because streams have been going on for a bit. Are we still making fine meals up here? Rendering fat. We're not making meals though. Excuse me. Juice is still being made. That's good. Good birth. MC approves of birth. Good job. Why is no one supplying the hospital with anything? Do we need coffers and not cabinets? Maybe that's it. Here, coffer. Let's see. Orban Itibnikat. Bone Carver has created Umormorban, a horse bone door? What? What? Claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Iral cloistered stockades. Horse bone door? It bears repeating. This is a horsebone door. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. On the item is an image of Aquila Earnbone, the monster of shadow, and Ova Brush Dives, the elf in horsebone. Ova Brush Dives is striking down Aquila Earnbone. The artwork relates to the killing of the monster of shadow Aquila Earnbone by the elf over brush dives in the squeezing swamps in 20... Not only is this a bizarre thing to make, it's also really derivative of the other thing that someone made. It's the same goddamn depiction as the other thing. It was made earlier this stream even. Goddamn. Couldn't even make something original. Bizarre and unoriginal. Maybe that's like the crucifixion of Christ for dwarves, you know? Just like everyone makes that painting. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, I get it. He's fucking dying in the crown of thorns. All it's old. It's tired. Come on. So wrap this shit up. You got nothing new for me, man. Alright. Succumb to the invasion. I think no. I think we'll last. Well, hey, at least we got through the second stream of a Dwarf Fortress without, you know, horrors engulfing our fortress. I mean, some people died, but it's okay. It's okay. That's life, man. You live and learn and drink some grog.